I'm going to keep this fairly gentle, and just because we don't have props, prop free as well. Just a little reminder, I am 6 months pregnant, so there's a couple of things that I want. So there's a couple of things I can't do anymore, so I'm just going to lead you through it verbally. Okay. Otherwise I get kicked, and it's not very fun. All right, so then we got a request for neck. Anything else?
I have a request for the ball of the foot.
The ball of the foot, okay. Okay, I'm gonna think about that for a couple of seconds.
I heard that.
Got it, okay. All right, then let's go ahead and get started on our backs. Yeah, so once you're here, feel free to come all the way onto your backs, and I'm gonna ask you to have your palms flipped up. And feel free to extend your legs all the way out, or you can bend your knees. You can have your feet about mat width apart, knees towards each other. Soles of your feet together, knees apart is fine too. But sometimes that's a really big hip opener. Either way, yeah, whatever that's comfortable for your hips. Alright, so once you're here, just take a deep inhale. And exhale, the spine of the neck. So feel yourself ground a little bit more down to the floor here. And then just as gently, I'm going to start out into the pancake. So with your right palm, the right palm flips down as you look towards the left shoulder. And then slowly you're going to come right back, center both palms up. And the left palm flips down, look over towards the right shoulder. And then come right back, center. Yeah, so you want to keep this fairly slow. Yeah, so that way you can just kind of feel out how it's feeling on your neck, which side of the neck feels tighter. And if there is one side that feels a little bit tighter, you can just stay right there. This next time, as you come right back center, palms lift up, take a deep inhale, exhale out. So with each exhale, you're grounding down into the floor just a tiny bit more. So we'll add on with the arms as well. So with this little snow angel, your arms here, your right arm reaches, slides out to the side and up overhead. Exhale, bend your right arm and then look away from the bent arm. So just like a nice little snow angel. As you come back center, left arm, same thing. Reach it up overhead. Wow, very dangerous. And then look over towards the right as you bend your left arm. So just continue here.
Oh.
And again, just take note if one side is feeling a little bit tighter than the other. Slowly here, whenever you want, feel free to reach both arms out, snow angel it out, and exhale bend. There we go, that's it. So just kind of snow angel, sweep arms out to the side, exhale bend. That's it. So don't worry too much about how far it goes. Again, just follow the sensation. Some of you might find out, oh, I want to hold my arms into more of a goalpost arms or reach them out. Feel free to stay at whatever position. Just as slightly here, you're going to clasp your hands, reach your arms all the way up towards the ceiling, and start to make little golf swings with your arms. Yeah, swing to one side and the other. So one shoulder blade lifts up and then the other. Yeah, and then feel free to start to make circles here. So again, just massaging right in between shoulder blades. Another option too is you can take hold of opposite elbows. And for some of you, that might feel a little bit better. Good. Slowly bend your knees and set your feet down onto the floor. And start to move your knees side to side. So your arms will go in the opposite direction from your knees. So you could start to do this little twisty-like action here. That's it. Perfect. And just as slowly as you come back, bring your hands right next to your sides. And then this next inhale, reach your arms all the way up overhead towards the basketball courts. And then exhale, release them right back down. It's more of a straight up and down kind of motion here. Yeah, and then those of you who want to add on the bridge flow, feel free as your arms lift, maybe your hips lift. Yeah. And those of you who want to be a little bit more subtle and still kind of get a little bit more of your low back, each time your arms lift, yeah, your low back comes into this neutral position, and each time your arms release down, you're pressing your low back down to the floor. So you've got plenty of range of motion to choose from. And then as you exhale, lower your hips down or bring your low back to neutral. Bring your knees to your chest and just start to circle them and release under your low back. Yeah, hands onto your knees and start to circle. from here, we're just going to do one by one. So set your left foot down and bring your right knee to your chest and just start to circle your right leg. Yeah. Just kind of feel out how this side feels. And then this next inhale, as you bring your right knee back center, extend your right foot all the way up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, rebend. Yeah. Inhale, extend. So nice and easy. Yeah, just your right leg. So keep your hips down onto the floor. You're going to extend your right foot up. Exhale, rebend. Or left foot onto the floor, sorry. Left foot onto the floor. Keep hugging your right knee. And then this next time, if you want, just stay with this extended right leg towards the ceiling. You can interlace your hands and bring it behind your thighs if you want, and just kind of get this nice stretch of your hamstrings. And start to circle your ankles. Yeah, come up. Strap feel great. Just as you gently here, bring your right ankle right above your left knee, and just come into this figure four legs. Keep the right foot flexed, and just move your hips a little bit side to side. So now you're opening up into the right outer hip. There we go. And then just as slowly as you come back center, set your right foot down, and you'll just bring your left knee towards your chest and start to circle your left leg. Slowly as you come back center, have that extension and bending of the left leg once again. So inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, extend. Yeah, so don't worry too much about extending your leg all the way. It's just so you're kind of warming up into the hamstring. And then whenever you feel ready, feel free to hold the extension. And then just pause right here. So yeah, hold the leg wherever that feels the most comfortable for you, that you're not straining. And then let's bring your left ankle right above your right knee. Just move a little bit side to side. Just working on opening up all the different sides of your hips, all the different sides of your legs. So keeping it symmetrical here, you're gonna come back center, hug both knees in towards your chest, and now this time both legs extend towards the ceiling, and then exhale, pull them right back in. Inhale, reach, and exhale. All right, so hamstrings are starting to open. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit more into the form really lightly, and I'm going to give you options here. So as you set your feet down, I'm going to start from lighter to a little bit more. Extend your right leg out. So your right heel can hover an inch or two off the floor. Keep both hips down, and then maybe your left arm reaches up. Yeah. And then now as you exhale, set both feet and hands down, and then your left leg extends, right arm reaches, and then come back center. And then just continue. So the main thing here is, yes, you are moving from the core, but you want to stay stable through the hips. Yeah, because it's always that balance between strength and stability. And some parts of your body are just made for stability, so you just want to kind of honor that. Okay, so this is pretty simple. Feel free to stay right there. Otherwise, option 2 is bringing your legs into 90 degrees, and then same thing, opposite arm, opposite leg, except your little core is going to be working just a tiny bit harder. Don't worry too much about how low your outstretched leg goes. Again, you don't want that strain through the back. And then option 3 is chin tucked in towards your chest, and then just continue here. So that now evolves into your upper core. Nice. Good, and then eventually we'll all come into more of a twist. So from here, bring your legs back center, hands behind your head, raise your shoulder blades up. Left leg extends as your left heel or left elbow comes towards your right knee. Come back center, and then exhale. So be very deliberate with this movement. And then hips stay onto the floor, because the hardest part about this is the hips kind of want to do this rocking motion. Let the rocking motion come from your knees. Yeah, and then as you exhale, slowly come right back center. Stretch your limbs all the way out, arms up overhead, legs up. Good. Yeah. And then as you exhale, pull your knees in towards your chest. And you can either roll up or come into a fetal position. And let's just sit up right here. And then you start to extend your right leg out, left leg draws in. So your foot can stay flexor pointed. Reach your arms all the way up overhead. And then as you exhale, side bend. Bring your top hand behind your head and then lift your elbow up. And then as you exhale, drop your elbow down. Inhale, lift your elbow up and over. Exhale, drop it down. So this is where you're going to get a little bit more mobile through the sides of your hips, right around into the shoulders. The shoulders are kind of made a little bit more to be more mobile, to be moved around a bit more. Okay, and then slowly as you turn towards the outstretched shin, feel free to just stay there. Keep your left hip down to the floor so you have a little bit more stretch through the low back. So drop your shoulders down and just take a deep inhale. And move that all the way out. Yeah, and as usual, those of you who want to go a little bit deeper here, you can bring your left hand outside of your right and then gently rotate your upper body slightly. I feel like it's about 2 inches or so towards the right. And now kind of hit a different sensation into the low back. Perfect. And then slowly as you come back center, walk your hands in the direction of your left knee. And just hinge forward slightly, but keep your right hip down. Yeah, exactly. And I'm just being really conservative with my demonstration here. So if you want to go a little bit further, please feel free. Yeah, just continue to connect your right sit bone down onto the floor. And then just as gently as you come right back out, and just switch. Bring your left leg all the way out, right leg in, and then same thing. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, side bend towards the outstretched leg. Your right hand comes behind your head, and then exhale, drop your arm down, in lift, and then exhale. And then slowly as you hinge, feel free to reach all the way forward. Yeah, there we go. And then those of you who want, feel free to come into a little bit of a deeper twist here. So your right hand comes outside of your left leg, and then gently rotate over your left shoulder. Good. It's a really small little rotation. So think of extending your spine. And then just as slowly as you come back center, more of a symmetrical pose, you can draw the soles of your feet together, knees apart. Draw your toes further away, and then slide your forearms behind your calves, and draw your forehead towards your heels, and relax through the shoulders. So keep your tailbone really heavy down towards the floor. And then just as slowly as you come right back up, cross your ankles, roll over your shins, and wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, really briefly here. So maybe being a little bit more active with this cat cow. So you exhale, come into a little cat-like spine, slide your hips back, bend your elbows, inhale, scoop right back up, and then exhale, chin twist, chest, pull back, tap elbows. Inhale, chin up, chest up. Or you can just continue with this little bit of a classic cat cow. Good. Another option too is you're ready to just start to circle to one side and then circle to the other. So there's really no right or wrong way of doing this. Just kind of figure out what it is that you need right now in this moment. slowly, when you're ready, sliding back into your child's pose. And you can walk your hands over towards the right and just pause right there. Yeah, so a little lopsided child's pose. Just go as deeply or not as deeply as you wish. And then slowly walk your hands over towards the other direction and then same thing, open up right into his side body. Yeah. Really good. Just as slowly as you come back center here, you're going to extend your right leg straight back, take the ball of your foot down, and you just push your heel back and forward, push your heel back and forward. So this will kind of start to get into your entire shoulder, but yeah. And anytime the wrists are starting to bother you, feel free to just come down onto your forearms. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. Okay, so slowly as you come back center, keep your hips really level, but think about the bottom rib cage and the bottom ribs and your top hip kind of drawing in towards each other. Because I know automatically your core, your center core draws in, but everything's kind of pulling in. This time you're going to lift your right leg no higher than hip height and then exhale down. Yep, there we go, that's it. So if you find that your leg is lifting any higher than hips, oftentimes the low back tends to arc. So just be a little bit smaller in your range of motion. There we go, that's it. Good. So you're kind of more in the warrior three-like movement here. So just holding it right here. All 5 toes face the ground. And then exhale, set both knees down. And then your left leg, same thing. You're going to extend it, pull your forward and back. Stay in your palms or your forearms, whichever one. Draw the bottom rib cage, top hip in towards each other and lift. And then exhale, lower. So yeah, really think about your oblique muscles kind of pulling forward like French doors, and you're keeping those French doors very firmly closed. Good. And then exhale, set both knees down to the floor. And then whenever you feel ready, feel free to come into your down dog. Yeah, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. So you can start to treat out your heels, shake out your head, fingertips spread wide. And then just slowly, you're going to bend your knees, walk your feet towards your hands, and stay here in forward fold. Moving a little bit side to side. You're looking at your knees the whole time. Hands above or below the knees and not halfway. And then exhale forward fold. Right, long inhale lifts you right back up. Reach your arms all the way out. A little bit of back bend. Exhale, hold them all the way together. Perfect. So you're going to reach your arms down, inhale, lift your shoulders up, and then exhale, roll back. So you're going to grab that into your right foot. Just come up into warrior one. So back foot to a 45-degree angle. Bend through the front knee. And you're going to reach your arms all the way up. And just pause right here. So some of you, if you want, you can draw your arms even wider. So that relaxes the shoulders a bit more. So from here, reach your arms out, and then let's bring your right arm underneath the left. So either give yourselves a big hug or come into full Gardasana. Yeah, lift your elbows up. And And then now as you exhale, bring your arms over towards the right, look over towards your left shoulder. And then slowly come right back center, and bring your arms to the left, look over your right shoulder. And then slowly as you come back center, just hinge forward just slightly here. Yeah, really good. So now you're opening up right in between the shoulder blades. And then just slightly as you come right back up, unravel your arms, reach your arms all the way up overhead. And then as you exhale, hinge forward. And then bring your left arm back. Just your left arm. Inhale, come forward. And then exhale, bring your right arm up. And then come forward. And then just continue here. And then this next time, when your right arm reaches forward, just pause right here and think of from your right fingertips to your left toes reaching back. So you have this nice long contralateral line here. Nice diagonal. Your shoulders and the hips fairly remain square. And then slowly you're going to lift right back up. Lift your back heel up and then step both feet to left and parallel. Good. Okay, grind down into your left foot, step back with your right. Right foot to 180 angle, and do the front knee. Reach your arms up, and then just pause right here in order to, good. And then this next time you're going to reach your arms out, and then left arm is going to come underneath the right. So again, keep it in a big hug or Asana, whatever that feels the best to you. And then from here, you're just going to bring your arms over towards the right, and left, and then switch. And slowly as you come back center, maybe hinge forward just a few inches here. Yeah. I'm going to bend your front knee just a little bit more. Yeah. Good. So that way, again, you have this sense of extension, which is really great for the low back. And then slowly as you come right back up, reach your arms all the way up. And then as you exhale, hinge your upper body forward. Now this time with the right arm sweeps back. And then you're just going to do a sway motion switch. Make sure the front foot is very firmly pressed to the floor. Yeah, it's going to stimulate the glutes a little bit more, but it's also going to keep your hips very much level, stable, and strong. And then this next time, keep your fingertips forward and pause right here. Again, think about this diagonal line. So automatically, your left hip draws back, your right foot solidly stays to the floor as your left arm reaches forward. And then just as slowly as you come right back up, good, lift your back heel up, and then step forward. Okay, good. Okay, so kind of going along those lines, this time, grab right into your right foot. You're going to step up with your left, but we're going to come into high lunge. If high lunge doesn't work for you, just walk your feet in just a little bit closer. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so hands onto your hips. Okay, so this time your rib cage, hips, everything is squared forward. Now to exhale, bend your back knee. Don't worry about touching your back knee now to the ground, but it's towards the ground. And then you're going to lift, and then exhale, bend. Good, so just being really mindful, especially if you've had any knee surgeries or the knees aren't feeling quite happy today. Yeah. Okay, now from here, we're going to add on from here. So as you exhale, you're going to bend. And as you inhale, you're going to extend, but you're going to hinge your upper body forward. Inhale, you're going to lift. Exhale, bend. Extend, and then hinge. Hips are squared. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And then this next time, and hold this hinge. And you can see here, this is automatically already Warrior 3. Otherwise, if you want to come into Warrior 3, but I'm going to kind of add on, so, or you can reach your arms out or forward, whatever that you feel. Tap your toes, lift, tap your toes, and lift. Yeah. And so we're going to have one hand on to the wall, yeah. Yeah. Good. And then just hold it here and just breathe here. Good. Good, good, good. And then just slightly as you come right back up, set those feet down. Those are strong, but kind of getting the glute muscles ready for the balance. They're going to grind out into your left foot. And then same thing, you're going to step back with your right. So from here, bend your front knee slightly, your back knee bends, and then extend. So rather than the joint, really think about the top of your thighs, the back of your thighs, the stem of your seat, and make them do the work here. Good. And then just as slowly you're going to bend, extend as you hinge. Inhale, lift, bend, extend as you hinge. Great. Okay, and then this next time, feel free to stay with this hinge. This is enough here. Keeping your hips level, and then maybe shift your weight forward, lift your hips up, and maybe hands onto the wall. Bring things that's going to help stabilize you. And this first, maybe 3, tap your toes, lift, tap your toes, and lift. Good. And then just hold it here. Yeah, just look, you're not moving your mouth. And then slowly from here, come right back up, both feet are right back up. Great. Okay, so now you're going to ground down into your right foot, step back with your left, and just turn all 10 toes towards the long edge of your mat, and then just do a little sideways motion here. Yeah. And then just as slowly as you come back center, opening up into the inner thigh. So as you exhale, you're going to shift your hips back, bend your right knee. Yeah, really kind of snap carpal coffee, but it's okay. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, bend your left knee, slide your hips back. Yeah, so you're just opening up into the inner thigh. So don't worry about drawing back too far. It's more of a gentle stretch here. So you are pushing more weight towards your heels. Yeah. Now let's open up into the hamstrings. So reach your arms up and then exhale, lower your arms down or lower your hands down. So your heels remain connected to the floor, but you want to shift more weight towards the balls of your feet. And that way you're going to open up a little bit more to the hamstrings. Good. Hands onto your hips. Long inhale lifts you up. And then exhale. Okay, so this time we're doing a little bit more of lateral movements. So everyone's facing in different directions. So I'm going to say front and back. Okay, so your front toes are going to turn towards the top of the mat. Back toes in, bend through the front knee, and just come into warrior 2. Yeah. So from here, you're going to lean forward. This front forearm comes slightly above the front knee, top or reaches. Nice. Okay, so keep your front knee pointing towards the middle of your foot. And just remember, your top hip doesn't have to be perfectly square. It can drop down a little bit. Yeah, so it'll be a little nicer and easier on your low back and your knee. And then exhale, reverse. Good. Yeah, so this next one, I like to call this the quarter move. So you're going to come forward, and you're going to step your back leg in just a tiny bit. And then hover your toes and inches throughout the floor.
Just reach it out.
Yeah, like you're about to do a cartwheel. I don't know why that's been my favorite cue lately, but yeah. And then as you exhale, bend through the front knee, set your back foot down to the floor and good. And then slowly as you come up, you're going to interlace your hands, drop back, and you're hinging your upper body forward, just at a little diagonal. Yeah, keep pressing actively into your front foot. Good. Come right back up. Okay, now we're going to switch. So you're going to lift your front toes up, turn, and then lift your other toes up. Turn on your heel. So you're turning from your hip, rebend, and then reach out. So just like what I was saying, don't worry about having it perfectly square, because what happens is when your hips are perfectly squared, your knee kind of tends to concave in. So you can draw it in towards the diagonal. That's absolutely fine. You're going to lean forward. This front forearm comes slightly above the front knee. And reach here. Nice. And then as you exhale, yeah, reverse your warrior. So you're stretching your fingertips up towards the ceiling. And from here, as you come up, just coming into this little corner move. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Grab that into your front foot, bring your back leg in, and then reach your arm out. Because we're doing a lot of parallels, just kind of stretching out into the sides here. And then as you exhale, set your back foot down, reverse. Nice. Slowly, you're going to come right back up. Perfect. Now you're going to turn, lift your toes up, turn forward, heel to your heels in just a tiny bit. Bend your knees, take your seat down towards the level, and just move a little bit side to side. Perfect. If you want to come into full squat, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, if your low back or knees are protesting, you just want to stay right here. And then just as lightly as you come right back up, inhale, shoulders up, and then exhale, roll back. Yeah. So try your feet in about hip width and parallel. So we'll all turn and face the mirrors. So you're going to ground down into your right foot, and then hands on your hips. This one, your left leg is going to kind of stretch out to the side. Like you're about to fall, but you're not. Yeah. And then from here, you're going to bring the sole of your foot onto the ankle shin or right above the knee. So you're kind of catching yourself here. Yeah, that's it. You can bring your palms together, maybe arms up. And then palms come together, trace the midline, set both feet down, ground down into your left foot, and then this time again, stretch your right leg out as if you're about to fall, but you're going to catch yourself here. And then draw the sole of your foot to the ankle, shin, or right above the knee, and bring your feet together. Great, or up. And then just trace your midline, knee cup forward, set with the feet right back down. Yeah, inhale, roll shoulders up, and then exhale, roll back. Let's come all the way back down to the ground. Inhale, right arm turns out and up. And then as you exhale, knees are soft. Hands above the knees, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, and then step back into your down dog. Let's set your knees right back down to the floor, and let's lift your right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. And we'll come into a little bit of the kneel. So bring your right arm behind the left, set the wrist, shoulder, and side of the head down to the floor. You can keep your palm next to your face or extend it towards the top of the mat. And then slide your left palm next to your face, reach your right arm all the way up overhead. And then as you exhale, release right back down. And then left hand reaches up. Exhale, bring your arm behind the right, so the wrist, shoulder, and side down to the floor. And then just pause here. Just opening up right in between shoulder blades again. And then slide the right palm next to your face. Reach your left arm all the way up. Exhale, release. And then from here, hips stay right above your knees. Walk into your set of puppy pose. Forehead or chin just onto the floor. Eventually here, this one I can't demonstrate anymore, you're going to slide all the way onto your belly, so all the way forward. Now let's come into Sphinx pose. So you're drawing your elbows in, elbows right underneath the shoulders, forearms onto the floor. Draw the chest in between the biceps. Yeah. There we go. Good. So it's really nice and opening for the spine. Yeah. Which is why this is one of my favorites. That was my very first yoga pose too. Special place in my heart. You're going to look over towards your right shoulder and open up right into the left side of your back. That's perfect. And then gently look over towards the other side. And slowly as you come right back center, I'm going to release your head all the way down to the floor. Reach your arms forward. Okay, so I'm just going to have you explore the contralateral line one more time, but on your belly. So this next time, you're going to lift your right leg, left arm up. Yeah. Yep, that's it. And then exhale, gently release. And then left arm, right leg up. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Oh. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then exhale, switch. And there's a name for what you were doing too, though. So it's okay. And those of you who want it to be a little bit stronger, you can lift arms and legs all off the floor and then just kind of switch and switch. That's it. So just be conscious of this diagonal direction. And then as you exhale, slowly release. Stack your hands directly on top of one another, forehead on top of the stacked hands, and just wiggle your hips here. This movement I do really like this. And then curl your heels towards your seat and just move a little bit side to side. Like a little fishing house. Right? whenever you're ready, slowly draw back into child's pose, and then eventually come all the way onto your backs. Knees towards your chest. Yeah, and you'll come all the way on your backs. Bring your knees to your chest. Move a little bit side to side. Okay, so one hand on each knee. Now start to circle your knees away from each other and towards each other. Let's come into a reclined twist. So maybe bring your right leg over your left and bring your knees to the left. So the leg variations are whatever variation that work for you. Yeah, everyone has kind of a different favorite, right? Slowly switch sides whenever you feel that you've had enough of this side. Just as slowly as you come back center. Yeah, let's come into a happy baby. So hands to the inside or the outside of your feet, or hands underneath your knees. Just move a little bit side to side. So keep your hips down onto the floor, looking towards the floor. And slowly, when you're ready, come into your Shavasana. Over here, keeping your eyes closed, and little toes and fingers. Reach your arms all the way up overhead. As you exhale all the way out. Start to bring your knees to your chest and just move a little bit side to side. So when you're ready, come into a fetal position, press your hands down, and then come up into a seat. And now onto your hands onto your knees as you exhale, chin towards chest. Inhale, chin towards chest up. Exhale, chin towards chest. Inhale, chin towards chest up. And slowly as you come right back up, reach your arms out and out, all the way overhead. Palms come together and then trace them in line. Take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. One more in. Showing gratitude. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Francis.
Thank you.